on, guys? Ghost here, coming back for another vlog. We got truck parts. We've got like a turbo, a nitrous, and everything up in. Just kidding. I wish. Probably a little bit bigger of a bag. All right, let's start the day out working on the old first gen here. The lights in here is kind of terrible. I apologize. All right, got some just spark plug wires. Motor mount, which we already picked that up a while ago. Bosch spark plugs. And, oh, the most important part of all this, a big old bobblehead, wobblehead, wiggle head, apparently, Superman. For the Super Ram. Let's go put it in there. No. It's the best part. I got a Ram hanging up in there too. That's been in there for years. I got it like the Dollar Tree or something. So we're gonna put this in here. Got to get rid of the black ice. Scented. It don't even smell anymore. All right, so throw that over there. Let me get the Superman out of its pack. Look at that. Perfect. All right, so let's go hang this in here. Perfect. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, Super Ram and Superman. No. Sucker costs like $5 at Advance and smells terrible, but it is awesome. You don't have to have a Superman hanging in the Super Ram, but it helps. Alright, so our plan today is we're going to change the plugs and wires in the first gen. Now, it does have just a little V6 in it, and I'm wanting to basically swap it out for a V8. Probably going to do a 5.9 360 Magnum. That's what I have in, ooh, spooky. That's what I have in Colossus. And in the Super Ram, does really good, plenty of power. Now I did see where you can get, I think it's a 408 stroker kit for it. Then we can have it, put that in it, and it should run pretty good. But my goal is to basically, with this truck, I'm wanting to do a V8 in it, but I want to do twin turbo. So I kind of want to build the motor to handle the twin turbo on it, because America, that's why we need twin turbo. And V8, woo, that's what I'm talking about. Big turbo set up here. But like I said, I'm not really messed with turbos or anything. And there's a ton of stuff that can go wrong. So what I have in mind is, people are probably going to hate me. It has a little 3.9 in it. Does really great. Good truck. The only reason why I'm not getting rid of it, because I can find a truck, a first gen V8 that looks pretty good for like $1,500. Not bad. We can get it. It'd be a good platform. Only thing is, this truck was my dad's. He's still living. Every time I say that, they're like, oh, I'm so sorry. No, my dad's still living. He's just older now where he really can't drive or anything. So this is kind of like the last truck that he owned when he could drive. So it does mean a lot because he gave it to me. He's like, hey, would you want it? I was like, yes. So I gave him, I think a couple $100 for it just because, I didn't want him giving it to me. But it means a lot, so that's why we're kind of fixing up and not buying it. Eventually, I will like to find me a 12-valve Cummins. Already done, so I don't got to do a swap or anything, because they said these frames aren't good to do a swap with. They said the Cummins, it'll mangle it. But we are going to do a V8 in it. I do want to do twin turbo, but until then, we have a V6 we've got to bash. Just so happens, you can buy an eBay kit, a turbo kit for like $300 on eBay. So why not put a turbo on it just to run the crap out of it, and then we'll put a V8 in it. It'll give me experience. So that's kind of my plan later on to do, just to have fun with it until I do the V8. Because when I do a V8, it's going to be more serious, because I want to build it to go. I want to make some horsepower out of it. I want some horses in there. Right now we've probably got a miniature horse. Probably what we have in there. Anyways, we are going to do some plugs and wires because it does miss. And hopefully we get to do the motor mount. We have a flat, oh no, another flat tire. I got to get a new tires. I wish I had some. Bam! Cool. We have tires. I actually bought these at Walmart. I think they were like $69 a piece. 235, 75, 15s. What I'm going to do is, I bought some, I don't have it out here, paint remover, aircraft paint strip or whatever. Take the rims off, or the tires and rims. I want to strip the paint off of it, wash it, and then what I'm going to do is, after I do that, I'll take that and that while it's off the truck, have them mount and balance, and then while the tires are on, I'll paint them, but I'll tape it off really good, because usually rims get scratched when you do that. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to use the same rims, but we're not going to run the centerpiece. I want to order some spike lug nuts, which I think is going to be pretty cool. Not like ridiculous, but just a little bit. And run those just for now. Do some burnouts, just have some fun before we switch the tires. I don't know if this thing will do a burnout. We'll probably drop a tranny, but daggone if we're going to have some fun with it. But we are going to run, I am going to get a little bit of a leveling kit because it sits way too low in the front. I want to kind of pep it up. So that's some of the things that we're going to do to it. Go ahead and pop that hood, baby.
Okay, honey.
Yeah. Somebody done stole my turbos. I have one right there, one right there, and they put a V6 in it. Daggone it, you can't have nothing nice nowadays. Alright, so basically what we're going to do is change spark plugs, and it looks like it's a whole lot easier. That's why I said we've got a lot of room under this hood for stuff, because like when we do put the motor in, you know, we're going to put the bare essentials, you know, we'll I mean, golly, look how much the radiator is actually. Yeah, we got a lot of room. What we'll do is we're going to put the fan and everything. We'll have electrical fan and everything, new radiator, all of that. So we'll have a lot of stuff. I think this side being most challenging, maybe that very back one, but it shouldn't be that bad. We'll put the plugs in, take one out at a time to match the wires. So let's go ahead and get started. Perfect. Oh, you can get out of the truck. You don't have to stay in there. Don't talk about my lawn chair, baby. I told you, you only get the best. There's a bee's nest right there. Well, not anymore. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull a wire and basically get it done. Alright, this will be our first one. I don't think the spark plug has ever been changed in this truck, to be honest. Somebody zip tied that, so we'll try to put everything up back normal way it looks. Well, somebody might have changed the plugs back in the day. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. Hopefully we can get it. This is like such a tight spot. Alright, that's about two-hander right there. So, if we can get it going. There we go. Oh, it's in there. I hate these spark plug tubes because they get a bunch of grime and stuff in there sometimes. Well, I think we might got lucky on that one. These have been in there for a good while, so this truck should run a little bit better with new plugs and wires on it. Holy crap. Much better. Much better. Got a new plug in there. So now what we'll do is we'll put the wire back on, move it. I'll put all new plugs in, and then we'll start doing the wires after we do the plugs. A lot easier to do it like that. These things are so filthy. I think it was time for some new plugs. So we get rid of that one. Throw this one back in, which is really nice. Alright guys, so we replaced all the plugs. They need replaced. Like, they were pretty shoddy. Like I said, the truck did miss every now and then. And I think that might have been a big reason. We haven't put the wires on yet. Katie's actually going to help me reach back there because my fat chubby fingers and stuff can't reach back there. So she's going to help me get the wires and stuff and feed them, and I'll hook them up and she can hook them up back on the coil back there. So yeah, hopefully it works. Thing about seafoaming this, like I said, this is just going to be just basically a play truck until we do drop the V8 and it'll still be a play truck. Drop in the comments, has anybody ever had any luck with seafoam? I've never done it, and I was like, well, might as well try it, because this motor probably hasn't seen any maintenance or anything like that. I'm going to change the oil and everything for it, but let me know if anybody's had luck with seafoam, because I might try that and seafoam it out and stuff. So something I've never done, might as well try it on something. All right. All right, so you just have to get back to there. And you know where, like we did the Dodge, like the Super Ram, we had to take one off at a time. Just take one off and pull it and see where it goes, and we'll try to match it. Okay. Because I can't get back there for some reason.
And this is the side you couldn't get back in there?
Mm-hmm.
Is this the side you couldn't get back in there?
Well, I mean, the coil's in the very back, so I can't get to it unless I take all the box and everything off. You think you can get to it?
Okay.
It's in the very back, right back under that little black windshield wiper motor. Let's see, is this? Let's see, one of these are. Nope.
I'm too short. Does it just pull off there?
Yeah. No, not there.
Where?
Oh, yeah, over there. In the very back.
Let's see what you're talking about.
Back here. See it back there? Like. This one. Right there. I might be able to do it. We might be able to take this box off. Maybe. I've never seen what it looks like under here, so it might need cleaned. I think this might hold everything up. It does. That might need cleaned a little bit, I think. We'll take the air hose to it and everything and clean that. I need a step stool. Give me a stool. Don't give me no lip, woman.
You call me short all the time.
Whatever. Because I need a step stool. So I can reach over in there. Come hold me so I don't fall. Golly, I'm way up here now. I think I'm too tall. Okay. Did that one. This one. Yeah. Get on out of there. So I like to talk. Do work.
At least you're not out here by yourself.
Huh?
I said, at least you're not out here by yourself talking to yourself.
Feels like I'm out here working by myself.
I'll drop this right here.
No. Them are brand new wires. You can't drop them. I think this ain't a V8 or V12. Take you forever to find the wires. Thank you. Ow! Did you hear that?
Gosh.
Alright. First one over here.
It is.
Woohoo! Do something right. I'm number one.
It's this one.
What do you mean? The two prong? Okay.
Yeah, but we still have this one.
Alright, so that will go, yeah. That one will go right here.
Ow! That's my arm you're laying
Oh,
on.
my bad. It was cushioning. So we got this one we're replacing with a new one. Get down on it. Get down on it!
That's exactly what I said here thinking.
Alright, just basically run it how it was. Alright. So it's going to run right there. Should have one more. I bet you it's this one that's... Alright, so we got this cleaned out as good as I can. It's really just gunked up. Probably end up just buying a new one. Might buy one just go on top that you can screw on. Something simple, easy. But we'll put this back on. It's like that. Put this in. Make sure that's on. All right, these wires, they're supposed to have a little clip here, but it broke. I might actually see if I can find one online, because that'd be pretty good to have. Even with the other motor, you have to have kind of like a clip style, because back here they have a clip. They kind of keep them off of the exhaust and everything like that, because we don't want them to get on the exhaust and melt or anything. So I might do that, but we'll go ahead and fire it up and see what it does. This is what she does while we're supposed to be working on a truck. Hey, he's like, nah, I'm good.
I'll tear it up.
You want to get up?
Yeah. You make it sound like all I do is sit.
Well, I'm not saying that you're not. Are you filming now?
Yes.
Good. Let's see what you do.
You'll see what you do. Absolutely nothing.
All right. Please start. Please. right, so I know this thing probably needs a lot more stuff and everything. And one of the things is, if you see, my dad, apparently back in the day, did not want air conditioning, and he cut the air conditioning line. So we'll probably end up taking all that out so we don't have that. It's just be extra hoses we can get rid of. And probably buy a mount so we can just get rid of the air conditioning compressor altogether. That'd be later on down the line. Like I said, we're just gonna have fun out of this. I do want to try sea foaming, so let me know in the comments if anybody's had luck with that. And I guess the next thing would be to do the motor mount, which is getting nighttime, so probably not gonna do that today. We might do it tomorrow in the morning. Anyways, we gotta do the motor mount. I have a new motor mount somewhere. Where's that? Over here. And basically we just gotta jack up the motor a little bit so we can take the pressure off of it, and we'll be good to go. Eli's blinding a no. Here's the motor mount. Anchor. Oh, I get it. Anchor.
You're just not getting it.
Whatever. Get that loose. There we go. This will be the next thing that we'll put on. This side over here is broke because I don't want to do any like donuts or burnouts or anything in the yard or on pavement until we get this, because I don't want to, you know, I'm trying not to mess it up on purpose. I guess that's kind of what I'm going to do. But anyways, we got to put that on. And then I've got that aircraft paint stripper. We can paint strip the rims. I need to fix that little hole right there. But eventually we'll put new fenders and everything on the truck. It's going to be a brand new truck time we get done. Remove all that, and then we can get the tires mounted and balanced and put them on. Still up in the air what color rims I want to go with. I don't know what color I really want to go with the truck. I thought like a deep metallic purple, but I've seen a deep metallic purple first gen, so I want to do a color that nobody has their first gen done. That's kind of my thing. So we'll have to just see. But like I said, I'm not really interested in painting it yet until I get like the motor and everything. But when we do put a motor swap it, we'll clean the engine bay up and make it look really good, everything like that. But I think the eBay turbo for the V6 would kind of like show me, kind of help me out when I'm doing the turbo and everything like that, because I'm not too worried about, oh, if I blow it up, whatever. So be something fun to do. Plus, it's all about experience. Got to get it some way. All right, well, I think it's going to do it for today. All right, guys, so we got done with putting the plugs and everything in the Ram the other night, the first gen. Still got to do the motor mount. Haven't had time to do it yet. It's just been, basically it's been really, really cold and everything, and it takes so long from building the heat up and everything. I was like, I'll just wait till a warm day. Right now it's about 50 degrees or something like that. If you follow me on Instagram, make sure you follow me, GSparks11. I've been driving the Super Ram a lot. That's because when I bought this truck, it came from North Carolina. West Virginia has a lot of salt and everything on road, so I have not been driving this truck lately. Haven't even started in like 2 or 3 days. It kills me because I just got it, but I don't want to get salt or anything on it. But today, we're going to rip this thing apart. Just kidding. We're actually going to take the running boards off. Now, a comment stood out to me when I first posted I got this truck. They said I need to take the running boards off. I already had it in my mind. As soon as I seen a truck, I was like, that got to go off. And I told my girlfriend Katie, I was like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take the running boards off. And I got an evil look because, well, she's short. So she's like, oh, I don't like that, but whatever. But we're taking the running boards off. In about a week or so, I should be getting my, I bought a full 5-inch exhaust for it and an intake for it. And when we do it, we're going to take the turbo silencer ring out of it. Should give it just maybe a little bit more power, but I did read it'll give you better fuel economy. I get 21 right now. I get 9 in that one. I get -4 in that one. But I'm like, sweet. So it give us a little bit more power and hopefully better fuel. And it's going to be loud. We want it to be loud because I started this for my cousin the other day and it only has 141,000 miles on it, so the motor's still, it ain't rattly really. And he's like, dude, that thing is like quiet. So it's too quiet. But let's go ahead and take these running boards off. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and let that warm up. I've got to move, let's see, I gotta move the Super Ram, everything. I gotta get the tools out of the garage to take that off, the running boards and stuff. Shouldn't be too hard to do. I have way too many keys. I'm telling you, it's like I have 3 other Dodge keys, now I have 4. Like, I'm that weird crazy guy that has nothing but Dodges. Also, sometime this week, hope you can see me, sometime this week, I am putting a new steering box on Colossus, and I bought stuff to decorate because December 1st, I also have the steering bracket. It's supposed to help it, ooh, a ghost. It's supposed to help it not, supposed to help the steering. It's like a steering stabilizer type deal. So I bought one of those for Colossus. We're gonna switch out that because December 1st is the Christmas parade, and I bought stuff to decorate Colossus, which Katie is going to drive Colossus, and I'm going to decorate the Razor and drive the Razor in the parade. It's like your local Christmas parade. I'm going to vlog doing all that, and I'll put my GoPros on, everything on the truck and the Razor. Then when we're doing it, you'll see. I'll probably mount the GoPro maybe on top of Colossus. I think that'd be pretty good. And yeah, so that's the plan. And I still need to do the motor mount. I've been procrastinating on that. It actually feels really good out here right now. Too bad I have a bunch of stuff I gotta do this evening and I can't work in the garage. All right, so let's get the tools and take that off. So I'm really loving how clean this truck is under here. I love the frame and everything. I'm gonna coat the frame and stuff underneath here this summer to keep it nice and clean. But for this, I want to take this off, take that bolt off, that bolt, and then we got the bracket right there. We just got to pull off. We'll have to take the bolt out and then pull the bracket off, bolt it back up. Same for that side. Then we got to do the other side. So let me go ahead and get my tools and we'll go to town. All right, I'm just gonna go on a limb here and say I don't think this is tight because I haven't I haven't even touched the bolt yet. Like, I took the wrench, I put on there, and I was gonna wait, that's hand loose. So that wasn't bolted on too tight. So oh well. At least we're taking them off so we ain't gotta work. Cause I always skip this when I get up in the truck anyways. Alright, so we got that. There's really nothing wrong with these, but we got it unhooked. I went from the standard wrench to the ratcheting wrench, I'm telling you, these are, I love these now. I had to take a, I think it was exhaust bolt off of the razor, and it was taking me forever to do it this, and I couldn't get a ratchet. These things are amazing. I recommend everybody have one of these. Alright guys, so we went ahead and took this off. We got the bars off. Another thing I could not get off, I don't know if you could see it, but it's actually this piece right here that mounted to. And what it is so far up there, I couldn't really get my ratchet and everything on there and to actually get a good grip on it. So what I'm going to do is, I've got my impact. I've got to go get some extensions because my impact's a 1 inch. I only have 1/2 inch extensions. So I will do that. I'm going to go out, so I might actually stop and get them, but I won't be coming back till late tonight. So I won't really get to do that. But it does look really good. But as you see, it sits extremely low in the front. When I was back here working, I had no problem, but the front, you could tell it was lower. I don't want to do a leveling kit because I am going to lift it. I'm still up in the air about what I want to do with it. I actually seen a lift for $1,300, an 8 inch from Zone Off-Road Performance. I don't know if I want that or not, but I did see an 8 to 10 inch lift from Kettleman Air Ride I really want. That's like $5,000 for front and rear, including shocks. That's a lot of money. So I don't know what I'm going to really do with that. But like I said, in the next week or two, right after Thanksgiving, because Thanksgiving's coming up, I'll be putting a exhaust on here, a 5-inch exhaust. I think we're going to do a 5-inch exhaust with a 7 or 8 inch tip, not too extremely big. And we're going to do a intake. When we do have the intake we're putting it on, we're going to take the turbo silencer ring out, so it should give us some better fuel economy and maybe a little power, and it's a whole lot louder. It's going to make it breathe a lot better, and that's one of the things, everybody said, your truck needs to breathe, so I definitely want to do that. And coming up in the future, maybe in a couple weeks, might be putting an iPad in. I have the regular stock radio, and I have like a Bluetooth thing from Walmart, and I don't like that. I need my touchscreen. I got a touchscreen in my old truck. I'm like, I gotta have one in this one, so I'll probably end up doing like an iPad. Might do like a streamer thing and put a sub and everything under the seat and everything. So that's probably coming up in the future. I know one thing is I've got to get the windows tinted. The back window is not tinted at all, and I feel like I'm driving around in a fishbowl. I don't like people being able to see in. So we are going to get the windows tinted, and I got a couple other things. But after we get all the little small things, I am looking at getting a lift kit for it, and my goal is to run about 20 to 22 inch rims with 42 inch tires. I don't want massive rims or anything on it with Flow Pro mud tires. I want an even of rim and tire. So I think it's maybe a 22 inch rim will look good with the 42 inch tire. Not, a little bit more tire than rim, but not like Colossus and had 35s with daggone 15 inch rims. I want it to look good. And when we do put 42s on, we are going to re-gear it. But yeah, so that's kind of the plan right now. It could change, but that's kind of what I want to do with it. But I'm still looking around everything. But yeah, so make sure you subscribe to the channel, because that way you can see what I'm doing to it. And I still got, of course, I got to finish the first gen, and I just got so many projects. It's ridiculous. But the Cummins is, one of the things that I wanted to do, because I'm not going to drive the Cummins. It's been, like I said, it's been snowing the last couple of days here. If you follow me on Instagram, gsparks11. Putting that in there, shameless plug in my own video, but you've been seeing I've been driving Super Ram. That's because Super Ram is kind of like my wintertime truck, and this summer I'll work on it and drive the Cummins. So the Cummins is kind of my wintertime project, because when there's salt on the road, this truck ain't coming out because it's not really seen salt, and it don't really have any rust on it except for a little bit over the driver's side fender well. So I don't want to put it in the salt or anything like that. So the Cummins is kind of my main focus in the first gen. But it's going to get there. But all right, guys, well, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I didn't really get to do a lot with the Cummins or the first gen or anything, but it's just basically getting this truck going. But my whole thing was I wanted another truck that a way I could work on. I had too many, but basically when I'm working on my other ones, I have reliable daily, and it's bigger, and that was my whole thing. Plus it's a Cummins. America. rolling coal. Not yet, but maybe. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you punch that subscribe button. And there's another, I'm just kidding. Make sure you punch that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button. This is Ghost, and I'm out of here. Boom.
Yeah.